Hi guys, Lynette here. Welcome to my channel. We're gonna jump right into this video because I didn't have time to film an intro. So we're gonna start off here. I'm gonna prime my eyes, and I'm using the LA Girl HD concealer in the color Toffee. And I use this as a primer, and I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. It adds a little coverage, and it's going to help the shadows stay in place that I'm going to put on top. And I'm going to set that primer with a NYX shadow, Blame It on Midnight, which is pretty much the same color as my skin. And it's going to set that primer and also going to serve as my first transition color. Now I'm going to use a shadow from Makeup Forever, and it is M860, and I'm going to start out putting that above my crease, and I'm using a Sigma E40 brush here, and I'm just going to blend that and apply it. I went in there a second time and added a little more, and I'm using back and forth motions to blend that. Then I'm going to go in with a second Makeup Forever shadow in the color M820, and it's just a little darker mauve color than that original pink that we put in, that first pink we put up there. And I'm working that into the crease a little lower than that first color. I'm going to go into the Venus palette, and I'm going to dip into that color called Venus. And I'm going to put that in the crease also, and it's just another little deeper color in the same family of colors that I've been using, because I want a gradient from light to dark, so I'm putting that in the crease as well, and a little bit on the outer corner, and I'm blending that with back and forth motions and little circular motions. And I'm going back in with that original pink color, and I'm going to blend over those two colors I just put in the crease, because I want to make sure that you cannot see where one shadow ends and the other begins. I want it to be seamless. Now I'm going back into that Venus palette, and I'm picking up that color Muse, which is a darker and even deeper mauvey color, and I'm using a Real Techniques shader brush, which is perfect for placing color on the outer V here. And I'm putting that blending it a little bit onto my eyelid as well. And then I'm going to blend that out using back and forth motions and circular motions. And I'm using that same brush that I used with the Venus color. And I'm just going to blend that out. Again, I want it to look seamless, and I want it to go from light to dark. And this color is adding a little dimension. So to add a little more dimension, I'm going to use the Lorac Unzipped palette, and I'm using that same brush. I just turned it onto the other side, the Real Techniques brush. I'm using that color Unbridled, and it's also a mauve color, but it's got more brown in it, so it's a little deeper. And I'm putting that in the outer V as well, and blending it out with that same brush that I used for that Venus color. And this is going to add a little more depth to the look. Now I'm going in with the lid color, and that is Makeup Geek I'm Peachless. It's a duochrome shadow. It's like it looks like a champagne color, but it has pink, a pink shift, and it goes great, I think, with this color combination. So I want to pack that onto the lid. So that's a NARS shader brush, large shader brush that I'm using, and I'm packing it onto the lid with patting motions and also with back and forth swiping motions. I want to make sure I get good color payout here. And then I'm going to go back in with that Unbridled color and blend that out some more on the outer V, because a little of that intensity was lost once we put that lid color on. And again, blend, 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 blend. Keep blending, and because we blended, we lost some of that lid color, so I'm going back in with that Peachless color and patting that on the lid some more. And then we're going to go back and blend some more. I blended off camera too. You didn't see all the blending because I didn't want to make this video any longer than it already is. I'm going back with that original pink color and blending the top of that. And then I'm going back in with that NYX color, Blame It on Midnight, that we used under the brow. And I'm going to blend some more. And I'm going to clean up around the edges of all of those shadows I just placed on there. And now I'm just taking some Bioderma on a cotton ball, and I'm just cleaning up the fallout. Oh my gosh, that's what I look like without makeup. So I'm going to prime the face now, and I'm using Philosophy The Present, and I'm going to put that all over. I love this primer. I've been using it for years. I'm going to also go in with a second primer, and this is the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. It's a sample I got from Sephora, and I really like it. I'm going to cough up the $36. Yes, I said $36 for the full tube. When I'm done with this sample, I like it so much. It doesn't do much for my pores, but it does help control my oils. And I'm using two foundations that I'm going to mix together. One is the Becca Ultimate Complexion Cream in the color Tobacco, and that's a cream foundation, and I'm mixing that with the Lancome Tint Idole in 460 Suede Warm, and that's liquid foundation. And I like to mix my foundations. I don't know why. I don't even really need to, but I don't know. I did. I like the coverage that these two foundations together give me. I usually color correct, but I forgot to do that today. So, going in with the concealer. If you take a drink for every concealer that I use, you're going to be drunk by the end of this tutorial. I'm just letting you know. This is the HD concealer, the LA Girl HD concealer in the color Chestnut. And I'm going to put that in all the areas where I have hyperpigmentation. So under my eyes, those dark circles, and my acne blemishes, and around my mouth and chin where I have the most hyperpigmentation. And I'm going to blend that out starting with my finger, and then I'm going to follow that up with a damp beauty blender. I love the beauty blender. I use it for just about everything on my face. And using a damp sponge really helps to cut down on the cake. Another concealer, yes, I warned you. This is the Urban Decay Naked Concealer in the color Dark Warm. And I'm going to put that in the same places I put that LA Girl HD Concealer, covering up those blemishes. And I'm going to use the same blending method, starting with my finger and then following up with my beauty blender. I put it everywhere except under the eye because I'm going to use more concealers. Yes, concealer, yes. Blend, girl, blend. There they are, the next two concealers I'm using. I'm going to mix these two together. They are both Maybelline, and this one is the Better Skin concealer in the color Deep. Yes, they call this Deep. I do find that quite offensive as well, but there we are. And I'm going to put this under my eyes and my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin, the areas where the sun would naturally hit you. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with that Maybelline Fit Me concealer, also in the color Deep. And it's a little darker than the Better Skin. The Better Skin is a little too light. I don't like too much of a harsh, stark highlight. I like a little more natural highlight, said the woman that's layering makeup all over her face. But yes, I don't like it to be too light in the middle of my face. And I'm going to blend that out, all of that concealer out with, yes, a damp beauty blender. I'm going to follow that up with powder. So every place that I put that concealer, I'm going to set it with powder. I have oily skin, and so this is necessary to keep that concealer from creasing. It still creases, but and to keep it from moving around, and to stay on my face for the next few hours. So this is the RCMA No Color Powder, and yeah, ooh, a lot of powder everywhere, yes. And blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Helps to cut down on the cake. I swear this video is not sponsored by Maybelline, but yes, this is the Maybelline Fit Powder, and this is the color 355 Coconut, and I apply that by first pressing it into the skin, and then I'm going to follow that up with buffing. And I'm using the Makeup Revolution brush. It's a brush I got a few weeks ago. Not too sure how I feel about it. I like the short, dense bristles and the long handle, but girl, is it scratchy. It is not soft at all. So the jury's still out on that. We're gonna see. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. Wow, yes. Where did those eyebrows come from? Now I'm going in with liner. I'm using the NYX liner pencil in dark brown, and I like this pencil a lot. It's waterproof and it doesn't really move or bleed. This is also from Maybelline. I picked up a lot of Maybelline products. I'm trying out some new mascaras, and I'm just showing you here that I'm taking off some of the excess onto a paper towel. And this mascara is the Maybelline Lash Sensational in Lucious. I'm not going to put on any false eyelashes because I suck at that. So I'm just going to use mascara. I have struggle lashes. They're really short. So I need mascara. I can't leave the house without it. And now I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Pencil in the color Light. I don't usually put anything on my waterline because nothing stays on my waterline. But I'm going to add this for the sake of this video. And then I'm going to finish up the eyes with shadows under the eye. And I'm going to use the Scandal Eyes pencil, shadow pencil in Trespassing Taupe. And this really, I'm using this as a primer. And this is going to help the shadows stay under my eye, because shadows under my eye don't usually stay. And I find that this helps keep them on. Going back in with that original pink color by Makeup Forever, and this is a Makeup Geek. This is a pencil brush or a small crease brush, I don't remember, but it's perfect for applying shadows on the lower lid. And I'm basically just going to repeat everything under my eye that I put on my lids. So I'm going to go back in with that second Makeup Forever color in M820, and I'm going to also blend that. There it is right there, and I'm going to blend that on my lower lash line as well. Pretty much replicating what I did on my eyelids and taking that all the way across. Well, not all the way across. Okay, yeah, all the way across. Mostly across, not in the inner corner there, but for 3/4 of the lid. And then I'm going to go back into that Venus palette and take that deep mauve color, Muse, right there, and I'm going to connect that to my upper eyelids, and I'm going to blend that. I'm not going to take this color all the way across, just maybe 3/4 of the way. I find that not taking it all the way across helps to keep my eyes open. It doesn't close my eye off when I don't go all the way across. and my eyes, I think, are pretty small to begin with, so this kind of opens them up when I don't go all the way across. I'm going to go back in with that Makeup Geek Duochrome shadow on Peachless. Take that and put it in the inner corner and extend it out onto my lower eyelid as well. And that too is going to open up my eyes a bit, make me look a little more alert. And that's it for the eyes. I'm not going to use mascara because I don't have any eyelashes on my lower lash line. So I'm going to contour now. This is the MAC Studio Fix Foundation in the color NW50. And I'm going to use my NARS Idole brush, and I am going to go in with this contour. I don't know why I was going in so hard with this contour today, but I was going hard. So I'm using that to contour my cheekbones. I'm going to go around my temples and my forehead, and I need it on my forehead. I didn't realize until I started taking selfies that I have a big ass forehead, and nobody ever told me. So yes, we're going to contour up there too. And now I'm going to use some blush, and this is Makeup Geek blush in the color Desire. And I'm going to go hard with the blush also. And I always go in hard with my blush because in a couple hours, by the time I get to where I'm going, it's not going to look like I put any on. So yes, I go in with the blush. I didn't even show you all of the blush application but I went in hard. And because I went in so hard, I follow that up with my beauty blender and blend that out a little bit. I don't want to give Bozo a run for his money. And now I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and that is Becca. And this is the color Topaz. Look at that. Yes, yes, I use this highlight, girl, just about every day. You saw that pan? So I hit pan on there, and I'm applying it with my favorite fan brush, which is from Equal Tools. Love this brush. It's so big and fluffy, and it's so soft. And I think I just keep going in with the highlighter because I just like the way the brush feels on my face. So I'm taking that up on my top of my cheekbones and my T-zone and down the bridge of my nose and over my eyebrows and all that good stuff. Now we're going to go in with the Urban Decay setting spray, the all-nighter spray. Not only is it going to help set my makeup, but it's going to take down some of that powder. And I'm going to put some balm on my lips. I always use lip balm every day under all my lip products. This is MAC lip liner in the color Cork, and I'm going to go over top of it with a lipstick by Stila. It's a metallic lipstick in the color Splendable. It's a beautiful metallic mauve, and I thought it went perfectly with this eye look. Yes, yes, yes. And that's gonna be it for this look, you guys. I want to thank you for joining me. If you saw anything you liked in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you can see more. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.